Boom, everybody. Sorry, second late there. What were you doing, Granny? Setting another driving video up to be going away. Sorry about that. But let me do this too. Boom. Ooh, look at that. Support your favorite channels. And I don't mean that just mine. I mean all yours. Any way you can, always support them. Doesn't always have to be a membership too. There's all different kinds of ways to support your favorite channels. Second. Almost ready on this side. Almost ready. What have you been doing, Grandma, that you've been screwing around and you're not ready this morning? I know. Just give me a break. Don't give me a break. It's okay. Okay, let's get saying hi. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Tom Kingery, Old Pelon. Tom Kingery, Old Pelon. Old Pelon, Tom Kingery beat you today. How did you let that happen? Good morning, Tom Kingery. How are you? And then Old Pelon is in the house, or was in the house. Let's see if he's back. These guys came in and I'm sure they left, and hopefully they're back soon. MD4 Cash is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Flying Arrows in the house, or was. Hey, Grandma Kelly, wanted to stop by and show support. Hurting more today than normal with weather moving through my state and trying to function. Grandma's trying to read. Wait, something's in my way. Oh, the doggy bed. I can't get close enough. You're too far away, my friends. Well, I know how that goes. Change in weather hurts a lot of people with arthritis or injuries that cause arthritic swelling, and then with inflammation and other stuff. Weather changes can actually be physically painful. I get that. I do get that. I'm really sorry to hear that. So with what you eat, how much processed food you eat, all these other things can hurt inflammation and arthritis. And most of the time when you get a major break somewhere like that, or a major injury somewhere, some arthritis follows in later years and stuff like that. I don't know if that's actually the problem, but I hope you feel better soon, my friend. I get it. My Muddy Mess is in the house. Wild girl. Went to mail her. Some of you guys were in the fireside chat, so some of this might be a repeat. I did a pop-up fireside chat. I was feeling guilty, so this might be a repeat. We'll talk about the fireside chat later. My Muddy Mess, I went to mail your hat yesterday. I'm standing at the post office door. Of course, there's no sign to say we're closed today. And the door's locked, and the guy, old guy's looking at me. So you know he was much older than me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at the times on the thing, and he's like, "What the heck? Shouldn't this be open?" And I said, "We're missing a holiday." He said, "Are we?" And I says, "We have to be missing a holiday. It's Monday and the door's locked." He said, "The least they can do is put up a sign for us who are clueless." And I was like, that would be nice. So I did get all the way to the post office. It's in the truck right now, and we will get back over there again soon to get your hat mailed off to you. But your address and the hat and everything is sitting in the truck waiting to go. Down we go. Angie and Rick is in the house. Angie says, got to get ready and take Rick to pick up stuff for a sleep test. Hopefully I can listen while driving. Drive safe, sweetie. Yep. Sleep tests are interesting, aren't they? I get one of, when you get one of those breathing machines, CPAP. Yeah, CPAP machines. If you have sleep apnea and other stuff like that, it's supposed to improve your health. As soon as you get used to sleeping with the machine, it's supposed to improve your health all the way around. Because one of the things that affects our health the most is not getting proper sleep. And I know as adults, we think, I only need 6 hours. Oh, I only need 5 hours. You don't. Okay. You don't. You need 8+ hours. Everybody needs 8+ hours. I can make it by just fine. You would be healthier if you got 8+ hours. Period. I don't care who you are. I really, truly believe that. I'm getting back to working on my sleep too, because there's nights where I just don't sleep. Okay. And that's not good. And I don't know why. I just lay there wide awake. And I've been that way off and on throughout my life. I've had periods of time I've done that. Also, sleeping in a colder environment. Also, sleeping in more darkness. All that helps with the sleep. And then having rituals, bedtime rituals helps a lot too. There's a lot out there on the internet about what can help you sleep that's not by using a little pill. Okay. I know there's a lot of people who swear by melatonin and other stuff. And I just feel if you can figure out how to do it without that, that's better. Chica's outside. She gets to stay outside. She's going to bark and whine at us. When I can't stand it anymore, I'll go get her. Oh my gosh. There's Jill. Hello, Jill. Good morning. She made it to the fireside chat. Papa Ross is in the house. Good morning. We're back. Hobo Rob is in the house. Great to see you, Hobo Rob. For anybody who doesn't know, and I think everybody's here probably knows. Why are you not? Why are you not? There you are. Probably knows I'm on Starlink and that just cycles. It just happens. There's nothing we can do about it unless I want to cut down my big trees. I'm not going to cut down my big trees because they help clean the environment, which helps clean the air, which offsets the fires that I do and stuff like that. Support your favorite channel, y'all. Remember, there's other ways besides just memberships. We get into this, be a member and support your favorite channel, but then we forget. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Papa Ross. Then we forget about the other ways to support your channel. I don't have any money. I can't do $1 a month to your channel. I just can't do that because then I'd be $1 a month to all my favorite channels, and then I'd have to spend hundreds of dollars a month. We hear it. We hear it over and over again. Nobody's saying that the only way you can support channels are by being members. Okay. Other ways you can support channels is watching completely and watching all the commercials. Right. And every time you go through a commercial and you watch a commercial, just go ching, because big guy has to pay the creator for you for watching the commercial. And to me, that's awesome. That's an awesome way. Like, comment, share. All these things are free. Watching, liking, commenting, and sharing is all absolutely free, right? So those are other ways you can support your favorite channels. That doesn't cost you any money, but being a member is very, very nice. It's nice if it's something you can afford to do. If it's not, don't worry about it. Hobo Rob, 17 months. You rock, my friend. Thank you. Gifting out memberships. When I gift out memberships, I do not do it to create other members. Okay. A lot of times when you gift out memberships, nothing changes. Okay, your memberships don't skyrocket. I mean, it might for that month, but a lot of people who have been gifted just fall off at the end of the month. But what it does do is bring in new people to your channel, new subscribers to your channel, right? Once you get to a certain level, and sorry, you guys, my stomach is, we all know about that. Try not to burp on you. No. Oh my gosh, Granny, get that fixed. I'm working on it. Where was my mind? It just went away. Oh, okay. Memberships. I looked at it like advertising, and it was a much better thing to do once I did that. Because it does bring people to your channel to watch your channel, and I think that's great. But actually having Alan's, we're gonna wait on you. You look like you're irritating. YouTube, and I don't know what level it's at, or if it's for everybody. At a certain level, you're given 10 free memberships to gift out every month. It's a good idea if you're growing your channel to make sure you gift those out. They are in batches of 5. I don't know what level it is they start that at, but they do that. Another thing is if you use StreamYard, make sure you're sharing this out at least once during your lives. It gives whoever signs up through that channel, for everybody who does sign up, and I'm sure they have to be like a month or so, it kicks you back $25. And that's another way to earn income through your channel. Chica's like, you're talking. It's my turn to be on. She gets to stay outside. Ringo. Oh, I'm sorry, Papa Ross. I missed you. Papa Ross has been a member for 20 months. Thank you, Bill. Ringo and Czar, how are you? Good to see you. A changed man. Great to see you. Good to see you. Blistering Barnacles. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Down we go. Jim Steele is in the house. Good to see you, Jim. Very cool. Farmer Fred Smith said, hey, all frosted here last night. Granny needs to find her covers for her outside, doesn't she? I have to cover up the outside faucet. I haven't done that yet, so I better get that done today. Thank you, Farmer Fred Smith, for reminding me that. I just put a cap on it. I know I have the cap somewhere. It's in the dining room garage part of my house. If a lot of you guys know, I bought a condemned farmhouse, and the dining room is still a garage. It's not a dining room yet because there's no garage here, but there is a big space underneath the house. I just don't want it to become a big free-for-all throw-in like my storage spaces. I have tons of storage in this house. But instead of taking the stuff from the dining room garage and just shoving it into storage areas, I'm leaving it there to look at until I get around to actually going through it. Now, the smart thing might be just to take a day and put stuff in different storage areas, and then I can go through a storage area at a time. So I might be doing that. We will see. I might be changing my thought on that. But you guys all know that goes. My eye's getting better for those of you who know about that. Did I say hi to Ringo and Czar? I thought I did. Might not do. Hi, Ringo and Czar. Change man, I didn't say for you to leave or for you to stay, either way, but the white goddess thing needs to be done. It makes me uncomfortable. It's attention that just makes me uncomfortable, okay? I hope you can understand that. I am a more modest woman than that, and I'm full of flaws, so I am not perfect, nor am I a goddess, and it makes me uncomfortable, you saying that. So if you can tone that down, I'd love you to stay. If you can't tone that down, then maybe it's best that you find another woman that you can do that with. Because for me, that just doesn't work. It's not attractive. It actually makes me uncomfortable. And I've said that before to you, and I'm saying it again. Mrs. Can-Do's in the house. How are you doing, Mrs. Can-Do? What have you been up to? Good to see you. Good to see you. Down we go. Down we go. Patrick Jenkins is in the house. Good to see you, Patrick. I made you blue again. I don't know why you weren't, but you are again. Good to see you. Angie, Rick K is in the house. Good to see you. Am I okay? Okay. I was going to get through the hellos first, but we'll stop for a second. I'm struggling a little bit right now. I did get a hold of imaging at Swedish Hospital about the breast thing. And somewhere in my notes, it has been lost that I have been put back on just regular imaging after the last biopsy because they've decided that I've had irregular cells since I was 19 years old. And since I won't have a double mastectomy yet, there's no point. So every year I'm supposed to have imaging done to see when that year is. Another biopsy until the imaging says so or until something has changed because they have a great picture of it. They have 2 years running of biopsies on it. They've seen the growth from one year to another, and it was not significant. I said, what does that mean? There was growth? And she's like, well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. All I can do is read the chart, and it says there was no significant change, which is good because there's a lot of things you can have since you were born with them. It's like I have a aneurysm leaving the main artery of my spleen. It was an incidental finding about 15 years ago. They got really worried. They got really excited. They were going to take out my spleen, but that has other problems altogether. Living without a spleen, can you? Yes. Did they do medication for it? Yes. I don't want long-term medication for anything because you don't know how I'm going to react to the medications. A lot of you guys know I'm allergic to most antibiotics and most pain pills. I'm also highly allergic to alcohol. I'm allergic to cough medicine, anything that might have alcohol in it, right? And so putting something new or different in my body comes with its own risk and problems. So removing my spleen and then putting me on a lifetime medication series is not a good idea unless it's life or death. So they decided back then they would just watch it. Going through menopause, it seems to have shrunk a bit, my spleen, which is nice. It's just bigger than it's supposed to be, but that's okay. And that's because the blood is flowing into it and out of it at different rates. But it hasn't exploded. I haven't had any problems with it. My numbers are all still really good. So they're on every so many years. So the irregular cells in my left breast are going to be the same way. They're just something they check on. They want me there yearly, though, until they see a change or until I'm tired of thinking about it and dealing with it. I am on the list where I can just say, hey, we're done with this and get a double mastectomy. I don't want to do that until I have to do that. I don't think surgery because I'm tired or stressed out or bothered by it is ever a good idea. I think surgery is done because you have to. The other thing is, a lot of you guys know I have a hiatal hernia. I've had a hernia before. No, you haven't had a hernia like this. I've had 3 hernias before, healed, fixed, fine. A little netting, a little clipping, we're good, and it heals up. This is in between compartments. My stomach has gone up into the wrong compartment now. It's relocating my stomach. The problem with that is my stomach has been letting acid out into my esophagus, into my station tubes. There's significant there was a significant infection and stuff like that. The way this goes, if it's not dealt with, is esophagus cancer. Not sometimes, not once in a while, all the time. So my stomach needs to be put back. I need to lose some weight. The medication they have me on is one that the insurance will only give you 60 tablets and then no more. Of course, we're way past the 60 tablet thing. And the reason why that is because long-term usage of this medication eventually will stop all your body from being able to absorb any nutrition. Okay. There's a point where the weight starts diving. You get weaker, you get more tired. Okay. And then it gets more more necessary to do the surgery. And the surgery has to be done anyways. My first gastrology appointment back around the first of the year or somewhere like that was with one doctor, and then after that everything was followed up by these 2 other doctors. I didn't know what happened to the doctor I was first assigned to, and nobody said anything. He's a bigger white guy who's very boisterous. Is Dr. Brian. I like him. He's very to the point. He says the surgery has to be done or you will have you will have, oh my gosh, esophagus, cancer of the esophagus. It will move to that and it will move there quickly. I'm just at the decline with the medication where I'm feeling weaker and more tired. Also because of the stress and other stuff, my blood pressure seems to be a little bit out of control. I'm taking my blood pressure twice a day. After 2 weeks, I'll turn it into my normal GP. He will see if he wants to make an adjustment on the medicine because the other side is sometimes it's way too low, but it keeps popping high. And I had a migraine. It was probably because of the nutrition aspect of life right now. And it was probably also because the stress of the infection inside my body, not the stress of me. I am not stressed. Inside is stress. I had a migraine. I just rolled over, covered my head up, went back to sleep. So it couldn't have been that bad because I fell back asleep. And in the process, my eye popped, which is one of those things that just happened. I did not have a stroke. My heart looks great. My veins look great. It was just a spike. And I think when your body's under stress, your cortisol levels are high. I don't mean physically stressed. If you're physically stressed too. But when your body is stressed because there's something wrong in it, your blood pressure goes up. And what they said is they just need to get my blood pressure under control. He's afraid that if he puts in more medication, I'll start passing out. A few weeks back, I was at the breakfast with the guys after gun club, and I almost passed out because it's been doing a dip too, which isn't good. But we will figure it out. Surgery will happen sooner than later. Once we get everything put in place again, things will be better. And they're going to do some work on the esophagus too while they're in there. John Mayo's in the house. Great to see you, John Mayo. So as far as Angie, Rick, tell Angie I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We all have stuff. Everything I have is very fixable. Nothing's terminal. It's just a little bit of a struggle right now, but that's okay. Struggle is okay. Melatonin never did any good for me. If I'm lucky, I get about 3 hours of sleep a night. Melatonin doesn't help me either. In fact, it makes me more tired. Papa Ross, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. We do have our super chat goal going like we do every week or every time. And the super chat goal puts you into a drawing whether or not we hit the goal of 5. Okay, drawing still happens monthly. Regular sleep schedule and put the phone away an hour before bed. That's right, Hobo Rob. That's all good stuff. Good stuff. Ray Diggs is in the house. Good to see you. Ray, Allen's, thank you, but we don't need that. John Mayo's in the house. John, hello. Please say hi to Audrey for me. Yes, I know what it is to have sleeping problems. Yep. Rainy White Rose is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Welcome. Teeth are washed and face is brushed, ready to tackle the day. Nice. Beach 1 out. Ray, are you heading to the beach? He does a lot of really good stuff. Yep, there's the thing for StreamYard. Remember to use your tools. Use all your tools. Ainsley's in the house. Great to see you, Ainsley. Let's see if I can pop up and find you really quick. Oh, there's Weston. Boom. Here's another one. Let's get some of you guys blue. The reason why people are made blue in this chat is that way you can check out each other's channels super easy. I invite you to post. Oops, I already got you. I was going to. Nope. Stay there. Let's see. If I see more, I'll get out there. Okay. That way you can share out links. I encourage you for this hour to share out links of lives you have, favorite videos that you've done, something new that you're looking forward to, some friends' channel, if you've seen them, and stuff like that. Share out your links, you guys. Do not spam, but share out your links. But by being blue, you can also go check out other links. It's against the rule to sub for a sub. Okay, you're not helping anybody if you're not going to watch their channel by subbing, by the way. Just saying. Okay, then they get up to a level and they can't figure out. Ray says, I'm a brown goddess. Ray has cute knees. Just saying. Many women say Ray has cute knees. Relic Rat's in the house. Great to see you, Relic Rat. There we go. Kelly is a beautiful, kind lady. Thank you, Jim Steele. Thank you. Jim, but I'm having breakfast. I had a breakfast with another man. Are you jealous? Jim is my buddy. I love Jim. If he lived closer, he would have to come eat with me too. And at least once a week. Right, Jim? Down we go. I said hi to Relic Rat. I'm pretty soon. Oh, Audrey's birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Audrey. Happy birthday to you. She made me a pineapple upside down cake when I was going across country a year ago last May. It was so yummy. I so appreciate that. I'll always remember that, Audrey. Tell her happy birthday. There we go. Yeah, thank you for having that. What about this one? Yeah, we don't need that one either. Come on, guys. Choose channel names that are positive. I'm listening, Kelly. Glad you are staying on top of your situation. Of course, for sure. Down we go. Hello, Grandma. Reese's in the house. Grandma, I hope you're feeling relaxed and comfy. I am. I'm doing well today. I will be out door dashing today. Weston asks, oh, wait, boom. Always in thoughts and prayers, Kelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Weston says, who is Dr. Brian? Dr. Brian is the first astrology appointment I had. And then I didn't know what happened to him because he just kind of went away. And then there were these 2 other doctors who were suddenly taking care of me, a man and a lady from East India. And they were very nice. They were very kind. I wasn't getting full information. Okay. They were treating me like I was their grandma or their mommy. You know what I mean? Very protective, very gentle, you know. And then I came back to the astrology appointment and Dr. Brown walks in. He says, why isn't this done yet? I was like, okay, direct. Because it turns into cancer of the esophagus. This needs to get done. Very direct. He had gotten in some sort of accident. I don't know what kind yet. He still has his leg in a brace and he's still doing physical therapy, but it was a bad accident that he got into. And I don't know what happened to him, but he is back. So we're back on track in the fast track too. So I said, I'm too fat, dude. He says, well, let's get that taken care of. Taka Detectors in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Down we go. Mr. Tully 41's in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming by. Down we go. Down we go. Oh my gosh. Look at you guys. It's so good to see all you guys. Really, seriously. Here we go. Sharing out links. Thank you so much, Blistering, for doing that. We want to do that. Jim says, yes, I'm jealous. I went to the Hunters breakfast. I'm going to try and do that every year. There was a bunch of hunter guys who came in. They come in all camo. I didn't know what to wear. And Grammy has no nice clothes. So I didn't know. So I just came in my normal metal detecting stuff. The day was kind of an interesting day. I got some beautiful onions. Farmer Fred Smith and I went live for a moment. If you want some more help with this channel, I'll happily do it. I think I got him convinced to let me go metal detect his yard. Okay, so I went out there. I wasn't going to go door dashing. I wasn't feeling great. I drove all the way back over to Montesano. I want to do this place by the public access that has a apple tree that looks like there used to be a house there. At least there used to be a road there. Anyway, I want to go there and metal detect there. I drove. It was beautiful up in Mount Lock at the Hunter's Breakfast. It was a beautiful, gorgeous day. I drove all the way back, and as soon as I started getting close, the rain started, and the rain started with force. It's all in the driving video. You can see it. And I got to that place where I had planned to metal detect, and there was no way. It was so wet. It was like sloppy wet. You know what I mean? Do you know that? When you step on the ground? Yeah, this ain't happening today. And there was a park that I've been, wanting to check out. And it's Truman Glick Park, County Park. Truman Glick County Park. I can't say that word. It's Glick. Anyway, so I went there. And the thing about that park is the entrance looks like it goes through someone's property. And it probably is his property. The guy said he had a 2 more year lease on it. And he's the park host, I guess. But it's only open for certain months of the year. Okay. And a lot of places are like that up here. Access, weather, let the area rest, that kind of stuff. I had a good talk with the man and woman who were hosting the park. They were very nice people, but it feels like you're driving through somebody's house. That's why I didn't go before. And I kind of shut it off my list. The first time I tried to go up there, it was winter. The park is closed. It closes at the end of this month. Oh my gosh, you guys, what a treasure. The park is beautiful. So you drive past this guy's house, his trailer's right over here, and it feels like you're going through his yard. And then you get down there and there's this big, beautiful park with nice bathrooms, playground that was super clean. I did a metal detecting video there. You can check it out if you'd like. There's walking paths and everything. I'm going to try and get back there at least once, if not twice, before the end of the month, and it closes for the year again. I did not find anything really in the playground. I don't think it's used very much, but I started going around this one big tree because, metal detecting with Randy, do around the big trees. And I found all kinds of stuff and it felt good. I got metal out from the roots of, and around the trees and stuff is super noisy. And there's just all kinds of acres I can do there. They were very kind. They told me, just make sure you cover your plugs. I did get there and there's all the molehills. So I started stamping down the molehills as I go by. It won't matter. They'll just dig it up again, right? The problem with that is I have actually had the guys with the gun on me before because some lady thought I was leaving. This is when I was up north in the Mill Creek, Glenwood area. And anywhere up there where they mow, you don't do. Anywhere else where they haven't mowed or, in the woods and the bushes, you can do. And so I was around the corner digging in there, and I ran into those guys. Same group. They run in pairs up there. I ran into those guys before, and they said, "Hey, we're looking for you." I said, "What?" Because what did I do? I have not been in the grass. And in fact, at that point in time, I hadn't even walked over to that part that had there's so many moles. It was like, gosh, get yourself some feral cats in this park, please. The coyotes will eat them, but get yourself some feral park. And the guy says, "Yeah, some lady called us because you were leaving all those mole holes over there." And I was like, "Oh my God." He said, "We saw your car out there and we knew you weren't doing that. So we just thought we'd come and tell you." And I was like, "Oh my gosh. Did you tell the city lady to know the difference in between a dug hole and a mole hole? Because, they're all popped up, right?" Oh my gosh. Anyway, so all I could think of when I saw all the mole holes were like, yeah, don't blame me for those. You visiting city folks. Relic Rat, I think I said hi to you. I'm not sure. Did I say hi? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. My friend Kelly, that shirt has arrived. Finally. Oh my gosh. Thank you. My wife is wearing it and she is happy. Oh, I'm so glad you got that. Now, they told me you got that 2 months ago. I think I sent it 6 months ago. So any of you guys who have stuff from Teespring, the old company, it still might show up. My goal is to get us to the new everybody caught up at the new company by the end of the month. Somebody was on the live last night and told me they got something, and I've forgotten who it was. So if you were that person last night, I forgot, but we're gonna you upside down pineapple swinger. Ooh, no, not actually. No, not actually. But the pineapple cake was so good. I hadn't had one for years. Anyway, distracted. I just squirreled. Keep me updated, keep me informed, and we're going to start going through the list after October on a regular basis to make sure people are getting their stuff. The new company is amazing, okay? But I have to catch up. There's over $1,000 to catch up on that it was in the old company that I can't get refund for, and it's not showing up. My Fisher shirt, the Fisher, showed up 6 months after I ordered it. Oh my gosh. Adrian's in the house. Good to see you, Adrian. So I have to say, and I'm sorry to say this, Teespring, don't use them. We use Shirt Spread. Okay. That's Johnny and Maddie turned me on to that company, and they are doing great. They are doing great. Okay. So the fireside chat last night, any of you guys feeling bad about missing it? Don't feel bad about missing that. I was actually feeling bad last night. You guys missed the best explosions too. I had gathered a bunch of firework garbage from the parks, and they were in that big barrel, right? And I was sitting there and feeding them into the fire and burning all that stuff. I wanted to get that barrel done because I want to get in the backyard and get some of the clippings in the barrel and then have that into the next fire or two. We were past a burn season, so I'm feeling really good about making fires, and I mowed the lawn yesterday. Sorry. I'm sitting there and I'm watching the fire. I'm like, oh, we have at least an hour more before this burns down. And I was feeling guilty, like I was cheating on you guys. Because I'm in the front yard with a fire and you guys aren't there. So I actually felt guilty. It's like, get your butt up the stairs and get your phones, because they were all in the office charging and uploading stuff. And put up your tripod. You're already just sitting on your ass here already, Kelly. I felt like I was cheating on you guys. And I thought it was so funny because I did feel that way. So I went and got it. You still got a good explosion, though. And it's not like, the used firework wrappings still has a little bit of stuff in it. So it was actually really pretty. Nothing big blew up like before. But what happened was there'd be little flare-ups inside the fire pit, and it stayed inside the fire pit and was beautiful. The colors were beautiful. So I did do a pop-up live last night for those who missed it. I think there was one good one in there some point. Yeah, Kelly's a pyro. Tom Kingery's here. Good to see you, my friend. It is lunchtime. C3, that is me. Good to see you. Janor is here. Good to see you, Janor. Let's see if I can catch you really quick and make you blue. If you haven't noticed, I'm always behind. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Okay, here we go. Down we go, down we go. Oh, let's get this down to the bottom. Boom, you can hear Chica. Chica's mad. She's outside. She's going to be in today all day. So there's Blistering, sharing out channels, all kinds of channels and videos of his and others. He shares out all kinds of people's stuff. It gives you a chance to go see somebody else's new stuff. Somebody else that someone else found, and it's good to share. You didn't like rolling with the booms. You didn't have to live rolling with the blooms. Okay, booms. Okay. Maddie's in the house. Great to see you, Maddie. Good to see you. Let's see. The weather's changed. The heaters are on. My skin is just horrible. Anybody else itchy all over because of dry skin? She's scaly. That's sexy, Grandma. She's so scaly. Oh my gosh. You're doing fine, Blistering. We're just excited you're here. Thank you. Oh, I've caught up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So yeah, there's a live to watch if you guys want to catch it, a fireside chat live thing. Might lose ya because we're out and about. Oh, Maddie says she's out and about. Good. I'm glad you guys are out. It's good to be out. Or is it just you and Johnny's working? Johnny's always working. Let's see. What else? Oh, the car. So a lot of you guys, Johnny yells that all the time to me in the store. I am not with him. There you go. Sash is in the house. Welcome, Sash. I do speak English, honey. I tried to speak English. I speak Pacific Northwest English. I think we speak pretty good here. Sometimes we're lazy. He's picking up tape. I ran out. There you go. So I got the Kia back up here. You guys might know the Kia was my mom's car. And it went on quite an adventure. It got broken into again. The side glass window on it got broke into. Part of the steering wheel got popped off, but that got popped back on. It's not straight enough. I need somebody a bit stronger than me, but it doesn't affect the driving. So one time when I have it in there for an oil change, I'll ask the guys if they could pop that piece off and pop it back on, because that's all it's supposed to do. It's just not completely straight, and you can see a little gap because I can't get it, but I'm going to tell you the guys can do it. But the difference in between the Kia and the truck I'm going to use for YouTube. The Kia I'm going to use for door dashing. The first thing is that side window has to be fixed before I can use it, but that's a $420 to fix the side window. That is with a Geico discount and everything. So we're going to work on that as soon as possible. And part of that is because the gas mileage is so much better on the Kia than the truck. So every day I'll take home more money. Hi, gentlemen. How are you? Good to see you. But again, that's $420. We're going to work on getting that up really quick. And then the windshield has a crack that's almost all the way across, but not. So that needs to be replaced too. And that's another $370. But we'll get that side window fixed as soon as possible, hopefully this week. We'll start driving that around so we can make more money. Everything's about doing things that make more money. I'll eventually get the windshield done. It'll eventually get an oil change, and it'll get logoed, just like my truck is. My truck is in a position where it needs an oil change like now, and it needs its big service, which is a lot of money. So it'll be good to be able to park that, except YouTubing for a little bit until I can get that big service done. But everything costs money, you guys. Everything costs money. I am so grateful that I do not have a house payment. One of the big YouTubers did a little bit of short. It's the Fisher. It's out there publicly, so I can talk about it, I guess, because he put it up there, so why not? And he did it's not a short. It's a video. It's just a shorter video than what he normally does. And he was talking about what's gone wrong in his life. Okay. Because you see a YouTuber who's over 1 million and you think they're doing okay. Right. And he made a few investments. He did something with the Bitcoin and stuff like that. And it just threw him in a hole, big time hole. And with taxes, big time hole. I think he said something about taxes. Okay. So you never know the struggle of everything. And there was a little bit of going around a while ago. And the only reason why my channel got big was because my mother died. So I had a hunk of money to take a year off. What? I still have some of that money, by the way. I'm not broke, but that money is shut away in case a disaster happens. Right? Because at the end of the day, there's not a husband to help me. There's not another person to help me. You know, my kids would never leave me on the street, but they're trying to all live their own life, right? So I went back door dashing. Choices have to be made. I still have the truck. I still use the truck. I'll use the truck for YouTube, but I'll use the Kia because daily I can make more money off that. I'm very grateful I do not have a house payment. And the Fisher was talking about his mortgage and other stuff like that. And one thing I can say to you guys about clean life, clean living, don't go into debt. And if you find yourself in debt, stop digging. Okay? You think you have to live here. The truth is you can live there. Why is that? Because I live there. Okay? I don't make decisions because of how I feel. I make decisions outside of my emotions, especially money. Okay? I got a little bit of slack about, or a little bit of crap about buying this house because, you know, I still have holes. Example, hole in my wall. Okay. I bought a condemned farmhouse. It looks like a condemned farmhouse. The only reason why it didn't get condemned, you guys all know this, I've said this a million times, is because they hadn't got around to it, according to my inspector. I made it so I'm warm most of the time, dry. Okay. I have plumbing, you know, these kind of things. But it still needs so much work. And it's more work this year than I can handle myself. I'm tired. I got to get those few little things fixed, right? But part of living a clean life, clean living is getting your money straight. Making decisions not based on how you feel, but what needs to be done. Okay. One of the things that we're all doing, and I hate to say this, one of the things that we're all doing big time is said to me just this last appointment, eating healthy is so expensive. No, it's not. It's not. Hi, Rocky. Let me get you blue. Okay. I posted a few shorts, and if you guys want me to, I can post more. Okay. Sometimes at first, almost everything I make is out of this cookbook. Okay. I have this cookbook. I have this cookbook. Okay. Sometimes the layout for the different stuff, like the agave and other stuff, is, and the different spices can be a bit more to begin with. Once your house gets transformed over, it's very cheap to eat. Why is that? Because you're not buying the snacks and you're not buying the garbage and you're not buying the other stuff. Now, if you're the only one in the house eating that way and you have to buy and provide for the other, that's because you're doing two different things at once. That's why it feels more expensive. If you're wasting, that's why it feels more expensive, but it's not. I've even been posting receipts. Do you guys want me doing more of that too in shorts? I definitely could do that. Yes, Ringo, I'm picking away at it. I figure I have till I die to get the house in order, right? Little bit at a time, but I'm getting there. And welcome, Rocky. Let me get you highlighted. Good to see you. It's not more expensive. And for my own naturopath GP to say that just surprised me. I looked right at him. I said, no, it's not. It's because other people are still doing the other stuff. If you're still picking up from McDonald's, and hey, I did a driving video. I did pick up from McDonald's. Okay. I had to do a drive and I was super tired. Right? And I knew if I ate certain things and gave myself a stomach ache, I'd stay awake. No problem. How do you drive 36 hours and not sleep? Red licorice and pistachios. Why? Because it gives me, and coffee. Lots of coffee with a lot of cream and sugar. Why? Because it gives me such a stomach ache that I stay awake. It gives me such a sugar rush that it stays awake. How do you feel the next 2 weeks after that? Pretty dang shitty. Okay. I think part of clean life, clean living has to be taking care of yourself. Right? And I'll post more of that, what I'm eating, how much I'm paying, and that kind of stuff, because it's not more expensive, but you do have to get your house changed over. You do have to quit buying the snacks too. Okay. If anything, separate the healthy food out, and the rest of the stuff is expensive. Okay. You're looking at this bulk stuff here that you've been eating for years. It's all crap. And then you look at the healthy stuff you have to buy, and that sounds expensive. Flip that puppy over. This is the healthy stuff you're buying, and that is not expensive. This is the crap you're buying, and that is expensive. Flip your thoughts over. A lot of that we do is how we think of things, right? See if I'm missing anybody as this is going on. Ficus and Toast is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Hello, hello. Okay. So after the Fisher, I watched that video on him and I saw some of the stuff that was going on. I got to always think, you guys, the best thing to do is really own what you own. This house is not amazing. This house is not the track house up in Mill Creek, the beautiful track houses up in Mill Creek, the $1 million track houses. This isn't the $715,000 house that I sold in Linwood. But this is what I could buy with cash, with the cash I had available. This is how I'm choosing to live, and it is mine. Okay? Oh, yes, there's $1,700 a year in taxes. Okay? You always have to pay taxes, right? But it is mine. So if you can take your emotions out of your choices and your emotions out of your spending and spend because, you don't deserve anything. This is one of the things I deserve a 2-week vacation. No, you don't. That was never in the writing. If you can't afford it, if it has to be on credit cards, you don't deserve it. Why? Because you didn't do the correct spending all year to have the cash to be able to go on that 2-week vacation. You don't deserve it. And that's a hard truth, right? That's a hard truth. I need new clothes. No, you don't. You got to see my wardrobe. It's t-shirts and these. I have like 4 pairs of these black, maybe 5 pairs of these black pants. Okay. Hi, Tim. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you, my friend. I need Kilsha, man. Need Kilsha. Tim's in the house. Great to see you, Tim. Welcome. Right? These things may make you feel good in the second, but in the long run, they'll make you feel bad. We are all in the exact position that we deserve to be in. Yes, we are. Because the money we've spent, choices we've made, okay, how we've chosen things has just killed us. Okay, we're all fat who are fat because of things you put in your mouth. You're all unhealthy because of things you put in your mouth. Yes, bad things happen to good people, but it's how you chose to react to it, how you chose to think about it and deal with it. And I don't mean to, you can't take it with you, honey. I understand that. But if you don't have anything in your negative, you're not taking anything with you anyways. Right? Right? 100% always think before, right? Okay. I'm not talking about if you have an excess. I'm talking about most of us don't. Most of us are running this thin line, just trying to get by. Hi, DB. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you, my friend. I'm grateful that you're here. Anne's keeping me on track. Good deal, Anne. By the end of October, we should have all these ordered for you guys. So thank you in advance for being patient. Thank you for the Teespring disaster. A lot of you guys know about that, and I greatly appreciate you guys having my back and being patient. I can't believe that finally Talca got that shirt. They told me 2 months ago he got it. So I'm really grateful that you did get it, because I was starting to think they were really off their rocker. It wasn't you, it was them. Okay, trust me, it was them. So I'm in the stuff. Put in hashtag merch. Okay. On every video, again, you do not have to be a member to win. You do not have to give a super chat to win. I do this for everybody who comes here. Okay. This is one way you can get merchandise and still participate without having to give a super chat, without having to do any of that stuff. I'm trying to get to this. Why are you not helping me? New comments. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't usually say much, but Kelly is. Oh, thank you, DB. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Grandma Kelly, talk about clean eating. I'm developing a recipe for creamy pistachio sauce that's like Alfredo. Very cool. Very cool. So, Farmer Fred Smith giving me those onions. That's awesome. Those kind of things. I know those were grown in his soil. I know those are healthy. Those aren't even store-bought. Those are grown in his soil. That got me super excited. I really appreciated that. Down we go. Down we go. Now we are living debt-free. It's such a good feeling. Oh my gosh, isn't it? Oh my gosh, Anne, I am debt-free too. I just love it. I don't have any credit cards either. Now I have a list of things that need to get done. But we got the car situation almost fixed. I just need to get that side window. Yeah, and then we'll be able to hold more of our door dashing money every day, which will be a big difference. Big, huge difference. I've had a few people make the comment to me, you can't make any money door dashing in that truck. I still make money. I just can make more in the Kia. And I say that because one day is gas and one day is money when I DoorDash. And one day is gas and one day is money. You hear the train? It got stuck yesterday. Something happened to the tracks. So today it'll be catching up all day. Yeah, you can drive past a point and then you see the big huge train just out there. They try and put it somewhere where cars don't have to go over while they're waiting, because it's a huge train. You can get stuck on the wrong side of the tracks for 10 minutes easy. We're just waiting for the train to go through town because it goes so slow. When I was driving out yesterday, I noticed it was all stopped just past where it will block roads. And that's because something farther down the track was wrong. Yeah, they look amazing. Don't they look amazing? I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Those onions look amazing. Thank you, Farmer Fred Smith. Anyway, so with the Kia, it won't be the same. So they'll be able to pile up money. Okay. And that's the difference. I would be farther behind if I did not at least go DoorDash with the truck. Okay. Come tax time, the gas and all that works out anyways. Save thousands in gas running a Jetta to a, yep. That's right. So what'll happen is the truck will be my YouTube vehicle and the Kia will be my DoorDash vehicle. And that's where we're going with that. But like I said, I need $400, no more than that. I have to fix that side window first. I need $420 to fix that side window. So that's what I'm working on right now. See you, girl. Showy Letters, she's been here this whole time. Angie and Rick have been here this whole time. If they win, then they get to still do it, okay? I know they're sitting at the doctor's, and I know how that is. DB, you too. Let's go. Let's run this real quick. Okay? Go. Let's run this while those guys are still around. Boom. Here's my blood pressure. You have to do 2 weeks of blood pressure morning and night. Oh, Pelon, there you go, my friend. Also, let's see. Somebody emailed me about a water bottle, but it was on the wrong color water bottle. Where's my pen? She's lost her pen. Oh no, here it is. Sorry. What is the date today? Somebody about one of the one last time too. I don't even know what the date is. I should know. Where is it at? Quick. I have everything running. Oh, I know where I can find the date. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There it is. 14th. 10/14. Ordered one of the water bottles, and it's not going to be able to work on that color water bottle until we get Karina to get me a different design. Okay, so I will get back to you. I know that because they canceled. But we're going to try and order. We're going to see what happens. Thank you, Tom. Tom has my back. Love you, Angie. I am good. Don't worry about me, you guys. I assume old Pilon is still here. Thank you. Yep, for sure. Okay. Oh, this keeps switching over to that. Boom. Let me get, old Pilon has my email. See that poor girl. You feel sad for her, don't you? Skinny old dog is shut outside. Let me in. I know you're on a live. I didn't get to say hi to my people. Anyway, I was supposed to go up the end of last month to see Karina, but things got canceled and changed around. So we're going to find another time and she'll help me. Like, I'm going to try and get logos on both sides of the cups and the tumblers, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that with the app yet, but Karina can do that. And then I want a few other things done. I need to take off. I need to get going and do some work. Need to make some money. Need to get that glass changed in it. Why do women think they are always right? Chad, I don't think that's the truth, honey. I don't think that's the truth. I think that's a kind of a odd generalization. I don't think I'm right all the time. I think I do what's right for me. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Chad, I hope you come visit us next time. We are on our way out. You guys who have to work and stuff like that, have a good day. Doctor's appointments, keep positive. I should be back. Oh, Saturday. I think Saturday is going to have to be canceled again because I'm in CPR on Saturday. Yeah, I'm getting certified for CPR again. My certification lapsed. We have an all-day CPR class on Saturday, and then I have Coin Club if I can make it to there. So I think we're going to have to cancel this Saturday. I'm very sorry about that. I will see if I can put in another fireside chat. I should do that right now. I'm going to do that right now so nobody gets worried. Okay. I am fine. I am healthy. Everything's good. On Saturday, I'll be in a CPR certification class because I have to have that for the gun club for the guy because I shoot with old guys. Everybody's CPR certified. They all are. They're all old first responders, military, everything. So everybody there knows what they're doing. And even if their certification lapses, they can keep you alive till the paramedics get there. That's where I'll be Saturday. So we're going to have to cancel this Saturday. I'm sorry. I will see you next Tuesday. People are asking where I'm at. Let them know I'm getting CPR certified. Okay. Nothing's wrong. I'm doing good. I'll let you guys know if something's really wrong. All right. I'm in good hands. I'm at a good doctor's. I'm in a good group. I'm doing well. And the stuff I have in my life. Hi, Chica. Yeah, isn't she whiny? She's getting so skinny, though, and it's cold outside. I bet she's mad. That way she'll come in, she'll sleep while I'm gone. So it's not a bad thing. Anyway, I love y'all. See you next Tuesday. Boom. Oh, reactions aren't happening. Why are reactions not happening? That one is. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. Have a good day.